So here we are with a piece of torn page out of a magazine. I'm just going to spread the texture paste over the whole sheet. Not worrying too much about keeping it really smooth, because these markings will all add to the overall effect. Pick it up. And then one of the things I love doing with the magazine sheet is just squiggling all over with a satay stick. Just this constant scribble, and the different colours that are underneath will come through. You just keep going, going, going. Sometimes I'll then create some organic lines. Just in contrast to the squiggling. Probably could have put the paste on a bit thicker over there, but you get the idea. So lines and squiggles all look quite effective with this paste. And my favourite symbol, which I often throw in somewhere, is the spiral. So I'm going to put that aside to dry and give you some idea what it looks like when it's dry and what you can do with it. So here's one that I did a while ago, and it's nice and dry. And I have found using, I'll just reach over for a second, using pastels is good fun. So basically just get your pastels, chalk pastels, and if you have a colour wheel at home and you're not sure what colours to use colours that are alongside each other on the colour wheel, and you'll get some nice harmony. And then the colour that is opposite that to add a bit of contrast. So let's just go for this sort of reds and oranges. You basically rub it on, a bit of yellow, a bit of orange. So they'll all work together well, those colours, because they're alongside each other on the colour wheel. Then get a soft cloth and just rub it in. You get that nice soft pastel-y effect. And then as a bit of a contrast, so you've got these yellowy oranges on the opposite side, say a blue-green. Let's just add a little bit of blue-green in the middle there. Not very nice colour, it's very dark, probably because I didn't use the clean bit of my cloth. It's not really the colour I intended, but so you can either use pastels like that and just rub them in for a very soft look, or a bit of acrylic paint, but it needs to be fluid. So these paints that I've got are fluid acrylics, which means you can add a lot of water to them and they don't lose their colour. But play around with whatever paint you've got, and just make sure it's quite watery. You can put as much water as you like on this texture paste now. It won't alter the consistency of it. I'm just looking for a bit of water. Just squeeze a bit of water on there because I haven't got any in a pot. You can see some of the markings that I've made on this are coming through. Actually, I'm picking up this pastel and my paint now because I quite like the colours that's creating. So that was a little bit too much water, so I'm just going to dab some up. So you can see there you can use paints. I might just add a little bit. green up there. Again, I'm doing this very quickly and not thinking very much about what I'm doing. But you can see that with paints you get a much stronger effect. Just dabbing some off, a bit heavy. And the pastels are really, really soft. And all the patterns that you've done will show up. And the colours of the magazine are underneath in those little cracks. I'll probably play around with that a bit more too. In fact, I'm going to blend this up here. So that was the pastel up there that was nice and soft, which you could have left, but I'm just going to blend it all with a bit of water. There we go, bit of an abstract with your texture paste on a magazine. Okay, I'll just stop it there for now.